Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. You are welcome to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you the updated news and information on every issue and every matter where they happen for Biafran land as it is hot. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Please enjoy this wonderful news we'll carry on for you, and do not forget to continue choosing this wonderful YouTube channel. This is a compilation of all the whole matter, all the whole breaking news will happen for Biafran land this week. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you are welcome to this wonderful YouTube channel. Please subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Straight to the news while I carry on for you. Supreme Court's December judgment, not unanimous decision of judges. In other words, waiting this thing they try explain be say that judgment wey dem give for December no be the three judges agree for that decision wey be say dem take against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Truth don dey come out for this talk, and when I go finish this news, you go come realize wetin dey sup for Nigeria. You know, when we keep on saying that the judiciary is compromised, people they feel say we dey lie, or people they feel say we are trying to just defend ourselves, or we are trying to speak bad about them, the judiciary. But the reality be say the judiciary is truly, in quote, they are truly biased in handling the issue that is happening concerning the indigenous people of Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Make we explain that last court decision. Truth don't they come out concerning the decision, and you know the truth where they come out now be say two of the judges no agree with the decisions wey be say they make against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said that decision was a flawed judgment. In other words, they were not in support. Make we give you the news in detail. Now, so the matter be, the news reads: the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB on Thursday said the December 15th judgment of the Supreme Court regarding its leader Nnamdi Kanu was not a unanimous decision of the judges. Èkpá Powerful, the spokesman of IPOB, said the delay in releasing the certified true copy (CTC) of the judgment revealed this discovery. We continue. The apex court dismissed the appeals court's judgment that dismissed and acquitted Kanu of terrorism charges. In its ruling, the Supreme Court had ordered Kanu's case transferred back to the Federal High Court for continuation of the trial. However, a statement by Èkpá Powerful reads partly: the global movement on family of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, ably led by the great and indefatigable leader Nnamdi Kanu, would like to take the unusual step of publicly commending the three brave judges of the Supreme Court of Nigeria that sat on the panel that considered the case of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for their refusal to sign the written judgment. The judgment read: on 15 December 2023 was not an unanimous decision, as the world was led to believe. It was subsequently emerged following the unlawful delay in the release of the CTC that three judges are in disagreement with the tone and wording of the verdict, so declared, and have declined to append their signatures to the written judgment. In fact, in that effect, the judgment as read on the 15th of December 2023, is a minority judgment and therefore illegal. A Supreme Court panel comprising 5 justices cannot allow the issues under contention to be determined by only 2 justices. The courageous decision of these dissenting justices will go a long way in repairing the colossal damage done to the image of the judiciary when it held that present and future Nigerian government can continue to violate the sanctity of the territorial integrity of an independent sovereign nation, kidnap, torture, and extraordinary rendition political activists, contrary to local Nigerian's law, international treaties, conventions, and covenants which Nigeria is a signatory to. We still continue with Emma Powerful's words. According to a knowledge and highly dependable source within the Federal Ministry of Justice, the 3 resenting justices, despite enormous pressures from Aso Rock and leadership of the Supreme Court, said they would not wish or want their names associated with a flawed judgment that purports to announce to the whole world that the Nigerian Supreme Court is a supporter of executive lawlessness, impunity, and international banditry. Their concern for the sanctity of the rule of law and rules-based international order precludes them from exposing themselves and the Supreme Court of Nigeria to international ridicule and possible sanctions, because no court of law anywhere in the world has allowed its government to put on trial a kidnapped victim extraordinarily rendition from a foreign country since 1973, over half a century ago. For a Supreme Court to ask her government not to obey international law and treaties is a dangerous precedent, which does not bode well for the advancement of natural justice and quality adjudication in Nigeria. One of the justices went as far as to say that he does not wish to be tagged a terrorist because there is a law in Nigeria that criminalizes disobedience to validly signed treaties. Section 2, subsection 3F of the Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act 2022 is quite clear that disobedience or refusal to obey any international treaty or resolution to which Nigeria is a party is an act of terrorism. This law was written in simple, readable, and understandable English. Any justice or judge that seeks to encourage the Nigerian government to ignore her own laws and treaties, as the judgment read on the 15th of December 2023 purports to imply, is a terrorist. That is the position of a key provision of the law. This is the simple reason why we have the unlawful delay in the release of the CTC by powers that be at the Supreme Court. Yesterday I gave a news concerning the CTC and why the indigenous people of Biafran leadership were complaining about the CTC and then why it has taken so long for it to be signed. And the reality is that the truth has actually come out. The truth on the reason why it is being held and the reason why it has not been signed yet. There's a saying, nothing is hidden under the sun. From the moment that the decision was made on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I knew something was very wrong. All of a sudden, the Supreme Court couldn't handle the case anymore, and they decided to bring the case back so that the decision will be made. These are the steps in which they've been delaying Nnamdi Kanu's case. there is a lot of pressure from the high seat. The Nigerian government, I don't know, they are not ready to release Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu. I'll keep on saying this. They are not ready to release him. They are ready to frustrate that case. And anybody, in fact, some of the judges don't want to even handle, the case because the pressure that they are getting is too much. The pressure high. So out of the pressure that they are getting from, federal government, some of them are taking a decision against their own laws. In fact, Nnamdi Kanu's case is it will continue to expose the Nigerian government. It will continue to expose the Nigerian government and the pattern in which they've been handling the issue of the judiciary. It is a problem. So many lies. So many lawlessness, anarchy everywhere. That is why the country is in total chaos. Don't worry. I believe that with time, the truth will continue to come out, and the world will see, the calamitous things that the Nigerian government are doing. On that note, I rest my case at this point in time. Please go to the comment section and give your own input concerning this matter. Meanwhile, make we step out, share this news to our brothers and our sisters. May them know wetin dey happen for the land. Thank you and God bless you.
Me the names. I asked how many people on this call. They told me. Immediately, our leader was abducted, and a lot of things was said. So please, do not push me, because if I bring evidence now, everything will scatter. But I will wait for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. There are the kind of things I will address, so that there are those that I need to address before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. So that when he come out, at least he will have a look at the video. Because I know, even if he's not going to contact me, he will watch some of my videos. I know he must watch some of my videos. To know, because they are going to tell him, Simon Ekpa, this, Simon Ekpa. So he's going to watch some of my videos. So he will watch it and he will make his own judgment by himself. So that is those kind of exposition I will make before he comes, so that he will have something to bank on. But I will not block Eze. Let him, now I have told him to continue to follow. So what he should do now is to comment normally, and follow what I'm discussing, and he shouldn't be constituting nuisance here, otherwise we are going to block him. So now I have already addressed him. I have gotten his attention, I have already promised him to continue to follow the program, and I have promised him that I am not looking for evidence, that I have my evidence before I come to talk. So that is, and if he's following me all this while, he should know that I don't talk without evidence. All right. So now I want to tell you something. Do you know that Nigeria police released a security advice to the world? A security advice to the world, and southeast, south, or the eastern region were excluded in that security report. And that's what I have come to show you this evening before we go into the Hope Uzodinma and the Imo State and the Fulani herdsmen and the Fulani terrorists and all that. So tell those who are now calling on Finland to look into Simon Ekpa, to go and Google Nigeria government contact Finland over IPOB member or over Simon Ekpa. They are going to read a lot of information about that. So they shouldn't waste their time calling Finland government to look into Simon Ekpa. Okay? But I have marked them, and we are going to, I told them that I will be the one to chase them away from IPOB, because they are evil, they are not real. They are not real. They cause more damage, they bring more damage than good. They don't contribute nothing. They don't contribute nothing. When you talk, they will tell you, this is my receipt. I pay my dues. I pay my dues. That's what they do. How much are they paying for dues? You will gather all their receipt. Once you talk, they will bring receipt. I pay my dues. Samanaka is not paying dues. They will gather all the, if you gather all the receipt for 1 year, it is not up to $500 what they pay. It is not up to $500. But they are the one making the biggest noise. They are the one making the biggest noise. You see this one? You see this one? This one say, Frank Obioma, Finland has nothing to offer Biafra man. So what do you have to offer? Do you have any country that have something to offer? These are the people. This is why I say, before you come to start talking about freedom, go and get education. This one is a demonstration of illiteracy. He don't know history. He don't even know that the Biafra he is fighting now, that Finland wrote Biafra national anthem. You see, this idiot here, this Frank Obioma here, you know, he don't know that it was Finland that gave Biafra their national anthem, their hymn. He don't know. He don't know that the national anthem of Biafra is called Finlandia. No, we need to be educating them. We need to be educating them. So if Finland, if a Finnish man wrote Biafra national anthem as far back as 1967, and somebody who was born by a Biafran is coming today to say Finland have nothing to offer, you can imagine. These are the idiots that constitute nuisance. These are the people who are not supposed to be coming on social media. But many of them, instead of them to listen, instead of them to go and read history, they don't. They don't. He was not here when I was bringing evidence of Finland or Finnish people, you know, coming to Biafra land in my own village in the 60s, before the war. You see? And this mumu here don't know that in the biggest and the most expensive church in Finland that cost millions and millions of marks, Finnish marks, in the